Hi everyone, this is Chandan. Today we are going to learn about subquery and SQL. So subquery can be used in various clauses while we selecting or filtering the data from the tables. So when we selecting or inserting or updating or deleting the data, we can apply some conditions to perform that operation. That times we can provide that subquery as a values, and we will see the example. We need to create some tables. So I created a couple of queries to create a insert the data. So here you can see there is no tables. So I need to create that. So first let's create authors. So here you can see author is created and create another tables. So books is also created. Let's insert some data. So here it's inserted read records inside authors, and so here you can see sixth record is inserted. So let's see what we have inserted in that table. So in the author tables there is a author ID and author name, and three records we inserted. And in the books table there is a book ID, title, author ID, which is associated with these tables, and price. So the author ID only be 1, 2, 3. So here you can see 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. So only three types of authors, or a number of author is only three. So there is only a three types of value for the author. Okay, so we inserted the data, and let's see how we can use as a subquery in the select statement. So while we selecting the data and providing that, so suppose we need a title from book table, okay, where you just need to apply condition price. So there is column price, which should be greater than average price. So let's select that average value of price from the book tables. So here you can see when we execute this statement, it will provide that average value of the uh, all the price. Okay, so whatever the average price which is above them, we can select like that from that table. So here you can see these tables title name are Harry Potter and Potter Gem. So these three books are which is above than average price. Okay. Okay, let's see another examples to find all the authors who had written books that cost more than 20. Okay, so first we need to select that author name. So this column name, here you can see there is column name, author and author. Okay, we can provide like that, or like the name like that. So that both like work. Author name from authors where author ID in. So in is a operator, and let's provide some subquery where we find that author ID from the book tables where is greater than 20. Okay, so here you can see when we, so it will show only that, so these author price is above than 20. Author ID from books where price. So here you can see book price is, and let's execute. So only one author is. Okay. Let's see some other example where we can also use as a subquery in the form clause as a so it will act like a tables. So we can select some values from that subqueries. So let's select author name, average price from, and we will provide that subquery here. Okay, so let's select the ID average price as average price like that, and from the book, from books, and we need to group by, so we can group by author. So every author average price we can find author ID, and we need to give that. So when we providing as a subquery as a table, that times we need to give that alias as author average avg. Okay, and then we need to join that query, join authors, so we can find author average equal to first dot. Okay, here you can see, so we are able to find that average price and related author name. So every author has some books, and that average of that authors only. So every author has, if there is a 10 books, so there will be some 10 books average. So there is only 2 books for each author. So there is only, so when we add both numbers and divide, then there will be a same numbers. Okay. Okay, let's see some other example. While we updating that, uh, we can update that book. So suppose we want to increase the price of all book by the authors who had written more than one book by 10%. So we just want to increase that 10% of that book. Okay, so update books. So to update that books, we need to set that price. Set price equal to price into 10%. So we just need to give that like, so it will increase the 10% where per id in, we will provide that subquery. So to select, we need to select an author's id, and we need to group by from that book tables having count. Okay, so select id from book group id. So in when we providing group by, we need to provide to filter that values of group by. We need to provide having clause, and having clause act like where clause to filter that group of those values. So let's filter that if the book is more than one, and then we can filter and update. So here you can see it is updated, and we can check that book tables. Here you can see that price is increased by the 10%. So let's delete some records using subquery. So delete records from books table use subquery. Okay, so we will write from book. We need to give that condition author id in. We just need to provide that id here. Okay, so we will provide that same conditions. So these codes will be deleted. Okay, see when we see all the record, there is no record. Okay, yeah, so that's all about for subquery in the SQL. Thanks for watching.